Back to my channel. I am Samuel Effiong with JABOLKO Trade. Today we are looking at addressing challenges for Nigerians in the Samoa Agreement. The Samoa Agreement is a significant international treaty aimed at enhancing trade, diplomatic relations, and economic cooperation between Samoa and various global entities. However, as with any international agreement, there are specific challenges and implications for different groups, including Nigerians. In this video, we'll explore the key aspects of the Samoa Agreement and the challenges it presents for Nigerians. Let's look at the background of the Samoa Agreement. The Samoa Agreement is designed to foster economic growth and strengthen diplomatic ties. Key provisions of this agreement include trade facilitation measures, investment opportunities, and regulatory frameworks. Understanding these provisions is crucial to grasping how they impact Nigerians. Key provisions of the Samoa Agreement. Trade facilitation measures. These are aimed at simplifying and streamlining the processes involved in international trade. This includes reducing tariffs, easing custom procedures, and improving logistics. Investment opportunities. The agreement promotes investment by providing a stable and predictable environment for investors. This includes protections for foreign investments and incentives to attract international capital. Regulatory frameworks. Establishing clear and consistent regulations to govern trade and investment activities. This helps in creating a level playing field for all participants. Challenges faced by Nigerians despite the potential benefits. Many Nigerians face significant challenges due to the Samoa Agreement. Some of the key issues include trade restrictions. While the agreement aims to facilitate trade, certain restrictions and barriers still exist, making it difficult for Nigerians to fully participate. How about visa regulations? Strict visa regulations can hinder the movement of people, affecting business travel and employment opportunities. Market access. Limited access to certain markets can be a significant barrier for Nigerian businesses looking to expand internationally. What are the expert opinions and solutions to better understand these challenges? We consulted with experts and diplomats who have been closely monitoring the situation. They provided valuable insights into potential solutions and steps that can be taken to mitigate these challenges for Nigerians. Some of the recommendations include engaging in dialogue, encouraging dialogue between Nigerian stakeholders and Samoa authorities to address specific concerns and find mutually beneficial solutions. Leveraging support services. Utilizing available support services from trade and investment organizations to navigate the complexities of the agreement. Think about it. Strengthening legal frameworks. advocating for stronger legal protections and clearer regulations to ensure a fair and transparent environment for all parties involved. Steps for Nigerians to navigate the agreement. If you are a Nigerian looking to navigate the Samoa agreement, here are some practical steps you can take. What will number 1 be? Understand legal frameworks. Familiarize yourself with the legal provisions of the agreement to know your rights and obligations. Access support services. Reach out to trade and investment organizations that can provide guidance and support. You need to build networks. Establish connections with other businesses and stakeholders to share experiences and collaborate on finding solutions. You need to stay informed. Keep up to date with any changes or updates to the agreement that may affect your business or travel plans. This is very, very crucial. In another twist, let's watch this short clip to understand issues and concerns raised by Nigerians.
It completely violates Nigerian Chapter 2 of the Nigerian Constitution and also contradicts Chapter 4, 1838 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights, which has been incorporated as part of Nigerian law. The issue of Samoa agreement is a very painful one because I was involved in the negotiation for this, whether Nigeria will sign or not. And prior to 15th of November 2023, when some countries signed the Samoa agreement, Nigeria had made its position known that she was not going to sign because of the provisions. Articles 2.5 of the agreement, Articles 29.5 of the agreement, Articles 62.2 of the agreement, and then you have Article 97, Article 88, all these articles of the agreement, that made Nigeria to say that she was not going to sign. They were not surprised that on the 28th of June 2024, that a diplomat, in Brussels, signed on behalf of Nigeria. When we had a meeting with members of National Assembly on Wednesday, I was in that meeting, members of National Assembly, including the chairman of committee who are involved with treaties and protocols and all that, National Assembly, said that they were not consulted. So who was consulted in the whole thing? I don't even know the local standard of the Minister for Budget and Planning with this treaty. How come that the Minister for Budget and Planning is not speaking on behalf of National Assembly about this treaty? They were not consulted, so who was consulted? And the articles, the offensive articles, were not deleted. We told them during the negotiation that if you want Nigeria to sign, you have to expunge all those articles of the agreement, and they said no. And the agreement has no interpretation status. You know what interpretation section means? That when you have an agreement, below you have interpretation. This is this. It has no that. The agreement has no provision for reservation, which means what we have just signed is like a death warrant. Don't forget that the EU is the one that is imposing this agreement on African countries. And first, the EU is obsessed with LGBT, abortion, transgender, and all that. And we are saying, look, we are different people. You stay in your country and you do that. You don't stay in your country and be telling us how to run our country and all that. To imbibe transgender, to imbibe abortion, to imbibe even corruption, comprehensive sexuality education, which teaches children how to have so-called safe sex, how to use contraceptives and have safe sex without the consent of their parents. We are saying that this is very, very bad. And this can undo Nigeria because it's not only political problems or insecurity that's a problem. These are cultural, moral, and religious issues. When we had a meeting with the Muslims on Wednesday in Abuja, they are very, very, very angry. And they said, look, this is unacceptable. It cannot be that Nigeria, that is supposed to be a big brother in Africa, has signed this. Other African countries have not signed. Namibia has not signed. 34 other African, Pacific, and Caribbean countries have not signed. So why should Nigeria sign? So, and the surprising thing is that, look, that this minister, this diplomat, I don't want to mention his name, signed this without consulting members of National Assembly. And then I said, look, we are not even aware, about what is happening. So we are saying that Nigeria must unsign this agreement because it is detrimental to Nigerian interests. It's not for Nigerian interests. I mean, that this agreement came from the Cotonou Agreement. So this is more or less Cotonou Agreement that has provisions for real economic development of a country. That is a perfect agreement. But 2000, it was amended to include all these European Union obnoxious provisions, LGBT, safe-sex, compulsory sexuality education, transgender. And then we are saying, no. Why didn't you leave the Cotonou Agreement the way it was? You have now amended it and went to Samoa to sign, and you have all these African countries making them parties, and which means that, and the most annoying aspect of it is that this Samoa Agreement, even without Nigeria domestication, that, as a lawyer, I know that when Nigeria operate the dual system, that is when treaties are signed, they are domesticated by virtue of Section 12 of the Constitution. But the way this agreement is crafted in such a way that once an African country signs, it becomes binding. EU will send their envoy here, and they will continue to, to ask, and they continue to get Nigeria to start providing. So what we are saying is that, look, there's an error in the whole thing, okay? Because the minister we have heard has come up to explain that, well, it's in Nigerian interest. How? How is Nigerian interest? First of all, Nigeria, you don't carry the people along. We are not consulted. We, the people of Nigeria, represented by senators and honorable members of the House of Assembly, were not consulted. So who was consulted? Somebody just went and put pen to paper, and then did not consult, probably over a cup of tea or coffee, without even understanding what he's signing. This is terrible.
Should this agreement be upturned? Considering the issues raised, like pride flags, LGBTQ, not duly passing through appropriate channels to be duly vetted by seasoned eyes? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. In conclusion, the Samoa Agreement presents both opportunities and challenges for Nigerians. By understanding the key provisions and seeking expert advice, Nigerians can better navigate the complexities of this international treaty. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe and share your thoughts in the comment section, and stay tuned for more insightful content. Stay cherished. JABOLKO Trade signing out. Have a lovely day.